What happens when a table doesn't sell, when it's been sitting there for a while? It gets a makeover. I'm going to start by giving everything a coat of White Cap by Silk, the all-in-one paint by Dixie Belle. After everything's coated in 2 coats of white, I'm going to grab 4 other colors, 4 brushes, a mister bottle, and I'm going to start to redo that top. Since I had a faux wood grain down on there, I do have some texture, so we're going to work with it. I'm going to grab first French linen in one of my brushes and just brush some of that paint onto my wet surface. Now this surface is not dripping wet, it just has a mist of water on it to keep the paint activated and keep the paint moving fluidly. So I'm going to just swipe these colors back and forth. I'm not having any rhyme or reason to it. It might cause some people anxiety when I'm doing here, and it looks like a mess. But I promise you, it's a beautiful finish at the end. Now I'm grabbing some white and also swiping that into places that I don't have the French linen. This is a darker gray. This is Hurricane Gray. So we're going to grab that and swipe some of that in there in places that I don't have any paint. All along, I would keep misting this lightly just to keep that paint activated. Now I'm actually going to grab a beautiful blue called Vintage Duck Egg Blue and swipe that in as well, just for a little contrast. Once I have all those colors on and I feel like there's enough paint to cover the top, I'm going to grab one more brush, give it another mist, and I'm going to take this brush and start gently blending them together. This flat, natural bristle brush is from Paint Pixie and it's called the Dusty. And you can see I'm just running those colors together and not fully blending them. I'm adding water when I need to, but again, I don't want it dripping wet. I just want to make sure that paint stays activated long enough so I can move them. I gently run the colors together until I'm happy how they look. And this would be the base of my faux wood grain if we were doing wood grain, but I think I'm going to just leave this one blended on top, because I have an idea when I sand it back, the old faux wood grain underneath is going to show just a little bit for a distressed look. Once I get them all blended together, I will let that dry as long as it needs. I'll sand it back so that faux wood grain shows through and clear coat it. And then my table should be done. But I love this look. It just gives you this subtle blend for something on top instead of just having plain white. You can see how the old wood grain shows through when I hit this with a sanding pad, and I love the table now. It looks totally different than it did in the blue, and hopefully it'll be more suitable for somebody and it'll go to its new home soon. Drop a comment below if you would try this technique and you like the way that it looks. Have a great day, guys. See you again soon.